Okay, judges, we are here. We finally have all the groups ready to go to show you the stadiums you are going to be judging to determine who will have the 2024 Stadium of the Year winner. Now, for those of you who are watching who are not judges, allow me to show you who they are. We picked a committee of people mostly on live chat. People volunteered, they emailed me. Looks like one of the judges just showed up. So we have, I think, 12 guys. Now here's something I wanted to bring up. Because we're trying to expedite this contest a little bit, because we started this thing at the end of December, right? And it's now almost mid-March. Well, I guess it's still early March. But we have the new game coming out, early access, less than 2 weeks, about a week and a half, right? So I was wondering what you guys think. We have, I think, like I said, 13 judges, 12 or 13 judges. In order to speed things up, if we get enough judges answering by a certain amount of time, do we really need to wait for all 13 judges? I say no. I say if we get at least 7, which is about half, I say we can roll with the results and move on to the next round. How many rounds are there going to be? I think there's going to be 3. So before I show you the judges, let's show you how our good buddy Sewell was kind enough to break down the groups. Here we go. He made a nice little graphic and everything. Can't thank him enough for all the help he has been in this contest, whether it's been feedback or helping the streams be a little bit more interesting, or feeding me information while we're doing the streams and all that stuff. So basically what we did was we spun the wheel of names, right, of all the contestants, 29 of them. And we decided there was going to be a couple buys just because of the way the tournament had to be set up. Well, now there only needs to be 1 buy, and we're giving that to Murph because he won it last year. So the way he organized everything else is just went from the top of that bracket that we originally just randomly kind of set up and just went straight down 4 people at a time. So the way it's going to work is the judges are going to vote on Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4. All 4 of those winners are going to move over to this box right here. And they're going to take on the winners of Groups 5, 6, and 7. These 3 winners are going to be added to Murph 075's box. The winners of each of those are going to move on to head-to-head for the title, the championship, the shirt, and your choice of item from the Studio 44 store. So, now that we have that done, we can take a look at who those judges are going to be. And a lot of you already know some of them. We have the chairman, the first volunteer, and the person I credit as my first subscriber to this channel ever, Frankie Quasar. I hope I'm saying his name right. Frankie Q, I usually call him. He's been in all these premieres and live streams, and he's contributed a couple stadiums to the channel, so someone we know and love. Rico Ramos has been in a lot of streams and premieres lately. He volunteered along with Felix Diaz, 5849. Dodger Blue was in the contest last year. He has a bunch of stuff going on. Down below him is Stephen K, 3001, another contributor of stadiums, and he's always at premieres and live streams. Mark Stevens was kind enough to wear the Studio 44 shirt in Oakland at the Oakland Coliseum for the final 2 games of its existence. Sent us the picture, and I couldn't be more thrilled about it. The vile, the evil, the treacherous, the traitor, PFK Nunn, who has banned canoes from his stadiums also volunteered to be a judge. More recently, Tiger Shark 600. We've seen stadiums from him. Mogo Pens, someone who I reached out to join the contest. Frank J USA, Frank J F USA, fellow streamer, plays a bunch of games. He says the new golf game, you can create your own golf courses, and that kind of enticed me to maybe slide over there and check it out. He's going to be a judge. Low Gear Man, who we just mentioned a few minutes ago, just about every premiere, just about every live stream, and I think he said he might have some stadiums coming too, right? Dad Bod, OG, or Spanky McSlappy, showed up in the last stream. I've been trying to get a hold of him for a while because he is definitely someone I wanted to get a hold of for judging. And then last, but certainly not least, my older brother, Mark Sherman, co-creator of the Ricky Davis League, someone whose baseball taste I trust very, very well, is volunteering to do so as well. So let me count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes. If I miss someone, I don't want to leave anybody out. So please, if I miss someone, let me know as soon as possible. So I'm thinking I want to have everybody's results by Friday. Today's Wednesday for the first round. And then maybe by Sunday for round 2, and then announce the winner Thursday, if we can, the day before the new game is available via early access. I'm seeing a bunch of judges show up. JJ Allen, I think, did you volunteer? I apologize. Your name is ringing a bell. I think, did I get a stadium request from you? Is that what's going on? I know your name looks familiar. You're new to the channel, so welcome. I see a lot of contestants of for the showdown here, and I see a lot of judges. So we know the judges. We know how the system's going to work. We know who the matchups are now. I think we can go ahead and start looking at the stadiums for the first round. I wanted to get on a lot earlier today. Here it is, 10:30. But I decided to prepare quite a bit more for this stream because I knew I wasn't going to have Sewell, and just because everything was so long, and I wanted to keep these videos shorter for the judges when they're looking through everybody's stadium. So I downloaded all 29 stadiums of the contest, and they are ready to go in order on the PlayStation. And that that took a lot longer than you would think. Let's stretch that over a little bit more. I got to toy around with Studio 44 here a little bit. Dad Bod, no, we are not live voting. What I'm going to have you do, and I'm going to email all the judges. David, not today, buddy. I do have your request. I'm going to be on again live tomorrow to wrap up all of the new stadiums. I will do that tomorrow night. I will get on as early as possible. So if you have a new stadium that you haven't seen yet, make sure it's in my queue. I will show them tomorrow. Today, this is all about the contest. So Dad Bod, I'm going to send all you guys an email that you can reply to with your rankings. So what you're going to do is you're going to rank each group 1 through 4, 4 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. Whichever creator's stadium has the most points after I hear from all the judges, they will win. Do we agree on the at least 7 so we can expedite the process? If I have at least 7 people's votes by Friday, we can call it a win? That's more than half. I don't want to see anything in the chat box but yes or no. I'll give you some time to catch up to the stream. No, I want to go down. All right. Fresh 1X is an agreement. Dodger Blue. Murph is good. Dad Bod is yup. Okay, Braves fan. Yes, from Scotty Warren, Low Gear Man. How about a Pfizer? I know you were in here. Because I really don't want the judges to think they have to rush. I mean, especially the 5 or however many, ranked the first stadiums, and then I decided that they wasted their time completely. So I apologize again to them. I want to thank the judges once again. I really want to thank everybody for your patience and your understanding and your appreciation for this channel and this contest, and understanding of why I wanted to reboot the contest. I just thought it made sense. Oh, and that's another thing. Jace, I'm glad to see you. You and Pfizer right next to each other. 2 of you guys had to pick new stadiums because we realized that the 2 stadiums you guys had were created and conceived and largely conceptualized in the previous version of the game, and we kind of realized that was against the rules. So you guys were allowed to switch to one of your 2 other stadiums, and everybody else was allowed to switch 2 of their other stadiums too, because I realized that the tampering could have gone back as far as that prologue. So I believe Murph and Ranger Man, Zachary White, were the only other 2. Oh, no, Sewell did too. Sewell switched to Emerald. So we are allowing those 3 to change their stadiums along with Jace and Pfizer. So we've got that all out of the way. Let's take a look at the first group. The first group consists of Coca-Cola Park by JDisc98, Yellow Rock Park by Big Impact, Gotham City Central Park by Mo2179, or Mo Games. I'm sorry, Mo Games. I don't remember your numbers after Mo Games. And we have Lake Blue Ridge Field from Braves fan 112296. So let's get that out of the way, and we'll open up the first stadium. Here it is, Coca-Cola Park. Nope, I don't want that one. I want this one. Oh, no, that's not it either. What am I doing? Here it is. This is the one I want. Okay, here we go, folks. Start out in right field, as we often do, a couple layers of luxury plaza and luxury seating underneath 2 more decks where you have Coca-Cola labeled. I love using the brick to face it off. And again, I'm going to try to go through these a little bit quicker because we've all seen them a million times. This is for the judges. Center field, big scoreboard, big restaurant with the out-of-town scoreboard on it. Other diners and kiosks and restaurants and team stores, home run deck, fan freaking tastic, umbrella seating behind some bleachers and in front of more concession stands, which is surrounded by a lovely waterfall, luxury plaza. Above that, everything is well closed off. Everything is incredibly neat and clean. And he added some buildings in the background for some scenery, parking lot outside of the stadium. Gorgeous, gorgeous start to the contest. And it's weird that we start with him because I think he was one of the last entries, if I'm not mistaken. Either him or Jedi Yank. Flip the lights on. There's what we have. Oh, let's take a look at the corner real quick, because corners definitely should be considered when judging, because corners are a bitch. Over here, he rounded everything off nicely with field level seating. Nice. But listen, you guys can judge this on whatever we want. This is whatever you want. This isn't a contest about, oh, which one is the more realistic, which one is the most creative, which one is the cleanest, which one has just whatever stadium jumps out at you for whatever reason, judges. That's what you're judging on. So this is Coca-Cola Park from J Disc 98. Next stadium. Yellow Rock Park from Big Impact. We know and love his huge, open, clustered, creative concourses. Very Murph-esque with labeling all the different concession stands to his own liking as opposed to the stuff that we're always stuck with. Here you have RNNR Cafe, McArnold's, Delmar's Barbecue. And then you have Lacey's over here using the aquarium, right? Is that what that is, or is that something else? Futurist Gallery. Always wanted to incorporate this building in one of his builds, and he found a creative way to do it. Great multi-layered concourses out here with standing room only, signage, and then you got a grass area with kiosks and playgrounds for the kids. Excellent, excellent work. And then, of course, donate your canoes. Visit canoesforphil.org. Underneath you have Mr. Subs, Ballpark Eats, burgers, more standing room only crowd. Faced off the wall beautifully with that lazy river prop, and then added signage and an out-of-town scoreboard on top of that. You got a couple buildings down the third base line with some seating. Pretty standard right behind home plate. Hello from Yellow Rock Park. Said he wanted to mix up Yellow Brick from The Wizard of Oz. He just watched Wicked. More buildings down the first base line along with some seating and more buildings in the background for a beautiful scenic skyline. There is the stadium with the lights on. The corners, he kind of looked like he went straight down with on each side with concourse and the green, the grass standing area, and just the plain concourse down the left field line. Another beautiful stadium from Big Impact. One of the guys I credit as every stadium is better and better each time he's out there. Fantastic work. Big Impact. How am I doing? I found a way to get graphics up. I wish I would have had this for those last stadium extravaganzas. I could have had everybody's stadiums up. I don't know if I like the black background. I can change that easy enough. It takes forever to load, too. I can do it while I'm loading. Stadium Man Creator. Oh, wow, this one came up fast. Okay, next up is Gotham City Central Park. Let me pull back just a little bit so you can check out the stadium while I pull up the graphic here real quick. Obviously spent most of his time on the city surrounding the stadium. Beautiful park, beautiful little lake or pond in the middle of the city there. One of the better, if not the best, city I've ever seen. Gotham City. From There it is. Okay. He has a little dog park area. I remember behind the batter's eye or near the batter's eye. There's the dog. Are there more dogs? I don't remember. Did he have some hidden someplace? I don't remember. There's another dog. There's another dog over here, too. That guy's pretty happy. Tail wagging. Wrigley type area across the street. People are watching from rooftops. Again, just a beautiful. Oh, did I ever notice these guys up here? I don't know. Fantastic. Scoreboards on top of buildings. Just a wonderful, wonderful city. Beautiful stadium from Mo Games. Over in left field, you got these 3 little fountains or pools. And for whatever reason, I love this corner. It just looks so good with this concourse type railing coming down and then the 2 levels of stairs to take you underneath. Make sure I turn that down a little bit. Just a gorgeous stadium. Again, I think to save memory for the city build, he's pretty standard around and behind. And again, judges, we're not holding anything against anybody with the standard around and behind, with any lack of, decoration back there. Again, it's all about your taste, your preference, how you rank it. We wanted to get as many judges as possible, so we could get, a nice, good sample size and get as many different tastes as possible so that we could get some kind of accurate reading on who had the best stadium of the year, because obviously the voting and the tampering that was done with it wasn't telling us, oh, look at that over here. I see canoes. We have canoes. And we have a wonderful stadium from Mo Games or Mo 2179. Yep, Mo 2179. Thank you, sir. Oh, no, I haven't been following lately. Well, I hope this time around goes better. J Disc, hello. Did I email you? Did you see your email? I couldn't remember. I thought I saw from someone else that they wanted to change, but I never got an official submission through the Google request form, which is what I kind of asked for. So I just changed Murph and Zach's, Sewell's. Let me get rid of this. And we'll move on to the next name. I'm trying to read through comments real quick while I go through. Like I said, I'm trying to just keep this video moving for the judges. This stadium right here is Blue Ridge. Oh, wait. Let me back out and look again, because I know it's like version 3 or 1.5 or something like that. I want to make sure I get it right. So if the judges want to go in. By the way, that's the other thing, is don't feel like you can't go in, and if you want to take the time and look at the stadium yourself, play home run derbies, play games in them, whatever. If this is the only thing you want to go for, fine, But if you want to go in more depth, feel free to do that too. Lake Blue Ridge Field. Does it change right before your eyes? Field V1.2 from. This is one thing I could have done, but I didn't want to have 29 things, because I would have had to change the font and change the color. I looked for shortcuts. None of them worked. All right, there he is. So you did want to change Steven, it's okay. Like I said, this isn't necessarily supposed to be live. If you guys want to join live, that's fantastic. I love having you, obviously. It's always fun to chat and have your guys' comments. But I wanted to get in here and show everybody stadium. Home of the Cougars. Lake Blue Ridge Field. Another gorgeous, clean, creative, just wonderful stadium from Braves fan, 11/22/96. Plenty of fountains, plenty of green hills before, creating a different kind of layer in stadiums for different kinds of targets. You're going to be hitting in the fountain. You're going to be hitting in either side of the bleachers. I mean, you get the bleachers up here, that's a poke. You know, and then you're going to be talking about which layer of bushes they got it into, and did you make it to the pine trees? And then more pine trees over here. Great use of the Phillies batter's eye, by the way. Closed off with the stacked stone. Another one of Braves fans' trademarks. Fountain within the fountain looks gorgeous. The Tiger is playing the role of a cougar, I'm assuming. Multi-layered standing room only with a couple of benches for people to chill out and watch the game from. Pretty standard around and behind. Excellent lake in the background with plenty of boats and a flashy canoe. I've decided I'm going to do my best for the San Diego Canoes. That's going to be their team colors right there. I'll do my best to create that look. I can even have the purple from the eye be like their outline. I love the idea of the San Diego Canoes in the Ricky Davis League. Plenty to do for the kids with wiffle ball fields and playgrounds and batting cages, restaurants, home run decks, fan decks. Excellent. Little dock back here. Braves fan 11/22/96 with another masterpiece. The last stadium in group number 1. Bring that one up for you one more time. Coca-Cola Park by J Disc 98. Yellow Rock Park from Big Impact. Gotham City Central Park from Mo 2179 or Mo Games. Lake Blue Ridge Field from Braves fan 11/22/96. Judges, those are the 4 stadiums. Which one of those is your favorite? Give that a 4. Give your second favorite a 3. Your third a 2. And your least favorite stadium a 1. Email them to me at studio44ps@gmail.com. Again, I'm going to email this all to you so we have clear instructions on how the process is going to go. Again, thank you so much for taking a look at these stadiums all the way through to the finale. So, with that said, we're wrapping up video number 1 or group number 1. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned if you're watching live because we're going to keep rolling.